know better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington football team. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Mariota to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And a Panther first down.
McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
The play is a turnover on downs.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Eluding the pressure right. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Down right at the line.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota. Open man is Galladay. Complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a handoff looking right. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Mariota out to his left. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's another Washington. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Panthers nothing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Oh, he shifts past him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The gun now on 3rd down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Check 42's the mic. Check 42's the mic. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
From the 17, Mariota looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Record. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Check.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Fielded at the 33. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll bring up a second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll go down at the 28. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Carolina.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 33-yard.
And this one is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 39 yards there, a big one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mariota now. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 20-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That good for 19 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes this Washington 21. Panthers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Ball carrier.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
On the tackle. The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Staying open. Staying open.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
All day, punk.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
You can't block me.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Hey, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hey, check. Where are they, team? Check Mike 21.
Throwing is Mariota. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Brian Burns. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A gain of 26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
On the handle.
The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Drop the top off the wagon, lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn, out of here like I ain't that savage.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw, and it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated.